Judged. After 2 months, my wife learned my whereabouts. The revolutionary judge in our area, who was also a mullah, lied to her. He told her I had killed innocent people and must face justice. She was told to forget me and that I had not been a faithful Muslim husband for her. They encouraged her to express her anger toward my deceit when she was allowed to see me. Very soon we will bring him to a television show, and you will hear from his own mouth what horrifying things he has done, the judge told her. He also said to her, "We will look after you if you like." What the judge really meant was, divorce him and be mine, or one among those who follow the Ayatollah Khomeini. My wife, discouraged, received permission to visit me. Through tears she asked me, "Why did you hide all the terrible things you've done?" She repeated to me the things she had heard from the judge. The mullahs were poisoning the minds of my wife and our community. I told her, "They are lying. They're trying to discourage you, separate you from me, and torture me emotionally. They're also trying to get rid of me. That's why they're trying to confuse my family and the community with their lies. I have not killed anyone. I am not a killer. It is they who are the killers. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm here only because of my opposition to them. Please let everyone know this as much as you can." My words gave my wife courage, and she spread my message throughout the community. I was taken to court for the first hearing. The court for political opposition is called the Revolutionary Court. Judgment of political prisoners takes place in a closed room with only a few religious guards, the judge, and the prisoner present. My judge was an ignorant mullah who not only did not deserve the position, but also did not know how to judge. Injustice is at the root of every Islamic revolutionary judge. The revolutionary judges are placed in such a position not because of their capabilities, but because of their allegiance to top leaders. According to the Islamic Republic of Iran, they should not be merciful towards opponents. They are only to inflict pain on anyone who criticizes the system. It was embarrassing and painful for me to be judged by such a man. "Why don't you join the Friday prayer like many other prisoners do?" The judge's first question was meant to stump me, but I was not afraid to respond boldly, as I realized him to be unaware of Islamic teachings concerning this. "As I understand, sir, if you do not trust an imam, you do not stand imitating him in prayer. I do not trust the Friday imam, and I do not believe that Allah will ignore my prayers in prison," I responded. It is custom in Islam that on Fridays many committed Muslims go to the mosque and pray under the leadership of a Friday imam, a mullah who is called Imam Juma. In order to fulfill their religious duties or to gain the favor of the Revolutionary Guards, some prisoners enlisted to join the Friday prayer in our town. They were taken to a mosque under a tight security program and placed in the prisoner's spot for prayer. I did not join the Friday prayers. To my astonishment, the guards had reported this to the judge. This is a very personal decision. Judges do not discuss this in court. It damages their own prestige if they include such a personal issue in a court case. My judge included it because he was not a real judge. He was a persecutor. However, after he heard my bold response, he looked unhappy and said to me, "I do not believe that your only problem is the Friday imam. You do not accept any of us. Do you believe that we represent justice?" I responded, "You cannot represent justice, sir." I continued, "Have you ever studied justice? Justice says, do not lie, but you lied to my wife. Justice does not oppress the innocents, but you are keeping an innocent man in your prison simply because he does not agree with everything you do. How can I call you a just judge, sir? It seems to me that you are certain you are going to die. Therefore, you feel free to say whatever you like," said the judge. I replied, "Yes, sir, I am ready to die. You are in the prison of your own world and will not be able to listen to me. I have to say what I believe. You want me to keep quiet, but I cannot. I am the leader of thousands. How can I betray them? And you really don't need to ask questions of your prisoners to determine whether or not you are an agent of death. Since you were appointed to this position, many people have come to realize that communities have been put under the shadow of death. People are not dumb. These people have a history of many dictators, none of whom were able to survive. One of the guards asked permission to beat me, but the judge waved him off, saying, "He is already dead to me, son. He's just breathing his last moments. You won't have to beat him again. Your torturing brothers at the prison will find a solution for his tongue."